We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you, and God bless.
Convention. The DMV chapter of the CDC USA, which comprises of Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, will be having her convention on October 25th. All citizens are invited. Come one, come all. It's going to be a wonderful time. October 25th, 2025. Citizens in the DMV chapter are going to be outside for their convention. Oh, yeah. Convention. On the 25th of October, next month, 2025, citizens in the DMV area are going to be outside for their own local convention. All are welcome. At this convention, there's going to be elections of new officers, strategic meeting, appreciation of citizens. Come out on October 25th. All right, so fellow Liberians, home and abroad, on the 25th of October 2025, the DMV chapter of CDC USA is going to be having a convention. All are invited. All are invited. All are invited. So save the date. It's October the 25th, 2025. October 25th, 2025. We want to use this time, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, to extend our thanks and appreciation to all of you that have joined us. We appreciate you and want to say thank you so much. Do us a favor, hit us the share button. Let's get ready and bring you what we are supposed to bring you. But let's come right here and bring you this, which is very important. Listen to this while we get other stuff set. Interesting things are happening in Liberia. Interesting things are happening in Liberia. Yaka. All right. Let's bring you this one. Let's bring you this one.
No special waterfront. Waterfront for general market. And I'm connected to the waterfront to have set up. And I'm street that connected to waterfront to have set up. The other street selling. The other street selling. Winning. For me, I'm not disappointed in this comment. Because this comment is my comment. If you go on Macklin Street, you ask for a cartoon Boakai, you will find me. Because he have myself doing the capital of this comment. But this comment, what they told us, now what they are doing. We the marketeers who put them in power to see with it. To see with the single parents to see our interests. But now we're not making business and we put Joseph Boakai to power, they are not getting a chance to sell. And just business we are doing now, where we paying our children's school fees, that where we paying rent, that where we surviving from. And then they are exploiting or taking our eating work, our school to eat our mom. Where they expecting us to go? For me, I'm very well angry because every day and night we come on the street. They had a certain body that on the street. And even you see them, you try to run away, you run in people's business and they will trace behind you and take your business from you. And carry it to the headquarters. If you go there, they're telling you that you should pay so a month. If you don't have, your business will leave there and they will take it and share it among themselves. So we came to appeal. We came to appeal to the government, Joseph Boakai. We came to appeal to you. Please, we're begging you. We the business people. We the one for you there. Especially me that talking. I put you in this government to seek our interest. But now we are not benefiting. If you come here, you take off on the street. We don't want to take jobs. You are coming around saying you don't want to take jobs for in this country. And then you are exploiting what we doing to survive. You are taking our daily bread from us. So you want us to take jobs and we don't want to take jobs. We are begging you, please. Joseph Boakai, just go to Joseph Boakai, the head of the nation. Then he help us that we will sell and survive for it.
All right, my brother, the reason we come here. Since we can be president in the bureau, now first time to see president to say you should not sell on street. And if you forget to do that, we will not get nowhere to go. We won't crack on in. They allow, let's say the police allow, let us do our business. We will not get anybody helping us.
So kindly hit for us the share button, please. Share with friends. Share with family members. Let's have a wonderful time.
We don't want to do anything that will pull into us all to go. First thing I will tell you, last week, make them a market. We talk to the Senate police message enough. Yeah, you know you get feeling for anybody. All your family, nobody here. Please, you can't help forever. Please help us. Let Joseph Boakai allow what I will say. We don't get nowhere. We don't get nowhere. Lord, please help us. We suffering nowhere. You run, you go in the corner, you will run behind you. It's taken for you. He said, oh God, he said, now your mom, brother, with me. Please, Lord, please help us. We need.
Well, we highly disappointed in your government. First of all, the market what we do is our source of income. Some of us we vote the government to bring change, not to bring shame and step back in our life. Some of us we buy the market, you can't sell it. How much you will get? You can't get money. Say the police people running behind you day and night. When you go to the other place, will just behind you. When they tell the market, will tell you say, for what thing? Some of us we not just find them in moral here. We are not depending on God and our hustle. And most especially, we don't also get it. We rather suffer in it here. That's the money. I started selling it, it can go. When we are there, I can sell 2 to us. But that's the money. And I say, why will go away? Why will go away? We tell our women. Yeah, first of all, the reason that we are because we are very angry. The anger in us to the extent that we not even able to express ourselves. Because the way we see it here, it's just looking at one person there for it to feel us. More especially the city police. This city police will talk ever when the people say your market. More especially when you stay, even you go in the home, you stay in the home when they say your market. They see to end the take that market when they carry to that depot. Market at 1,000, they will tell you say you prefected our US for it. And if you came to it, they will take that market and share it on ourselves. We tired. Some of us we are single parents. Some of us we taking room. Some of us we are working everything a chance to be on the street to say to not be prostitute or to go take drugs. But the people not see, they see all that out. The people every day they step it up. Every day we on the street crying. From last month up to this month, we not get peace in the police hand. We can't stand. We can't move. We can't sit. We can't do nothing. So our children, they ain't even going to school. Some of us not even ready for our children here. Some of us loom. Money on our head will not pay a year. Right now, as I stand speaking to you, they tell me 25 pieces of scared. Jeans scared. They carry to the depot. I went there. They put 21 down on the desk. They say inside and then they gave me 50 that you have fancy over it. My people, what the people want for all to go. So we appeal to the people in. They see what they want all to do. If they get job for all, then they start telling all. If they get market ground for all, then they say all. Because we can put you there as our family member or our brother. Then you can't be extorting all. You be making all to feel that to say we're less important. And when you are begging, you are on your knees. You are crying for our vote from place to place. You told people say we dance with the devil until we can put you there. So what will put you there for now? So what we can cry. At least I can carry to the comment. At least let people know about our situation. Because some of us can nothing to do, only to say.
Yeah, my brother. Yesterday, can you imagine? I went on the road 2 o'clock. I only had 10 hours for my son uniform to go buy that uniform. Set up policemen told my mama, I was not sitting on the table, I was riding for it. They attacked me, my pressure, nearly go out, cry. They put on that market, slapping, they set it police there.
So, fellow Liberians, because we do not have the luxury of time, there are many things we are supposed to be doing here. You know, we are doing what we call time sharing. So sometimes, I'm sorry, I know many of you want us to really go in depth, but unfortunately, sometimes because of the competing, priorities that we're having, so we have to allocate time to all of them. Got to do this other one. It has someone that late 2 hours, we put it here, or 1 hour. So because of that, sometimes we really do not have the luxury of time. But again, we will give you the best. And that's why we are here. I want to appeal to those of you who are listening to us to kindly do us a favor. And that favor is to hit for us the share button. So let me play this video while it is playing, and then I can also share, because I like to do that while I am telling you to share. I must say I like to share.
I went outside,
Yeah.
no money.
So,
Only
please help me hit the share button.
They said, okay, well, I'm going to pay $15. If I want to market the $60, I said, but I said, only my son's school fee on me. I should go back and pay $50 to give it to you. Where that market slept and the money I came there. I was forced to take my son's school fee as we speaking now. My son uniform, he get uniform, he uniform. The $10 I give it to them before they get my market. You see that? My market 12% off on inside. When we go here, to say Boakai, I want to make it, she was sending will go for you. What you want to do? You don't want North? Now you want North? Now let North and bring you to power. Now let particular North make it, then you check the past camera and then you check inside it. Now all I get to say. I'm one of the chiefs, you know. I think they appeal to the government. My government lose power. My friends are working where they say, for you get everybody, I say no. She give me my money, she give me my money, they make the post on. They say the government will put it, we say we agree.
Kindly hit us the share button.
Well, one more, they started running there, we say that. Second one, they started running there, we say, but they stand around 3 weeks now. 3 weeks have come, 3 weeks. No rest, no peace for us. And for me, I get 5 living children. 5. No pap, I had a ma, I had everything. President, my children are in school open today, but my children are in school. Because I don't have money to register them. When I market with anyone, making sure we're not asking for president place to say. For me, I keep to say we're not asking for president place to say. We want to our say normal selling. As much free, I'm not that.
We can't tell you, Papa. Nobody else we can't tell you. You may have said for the people on the street. They treat you in the street like slaves. And we not slave our own country. Imagine the people running behind our tear gas or even go play or inside. We not selling. From now more to last more, we not doing good business. As for me, I'm a business stuff for safe children, no man, no man. How they expect us to make life? How they expect us to make life? They take care of my girl, give me $50 fancy paper. How much we can make that tell I will get $50 to sell the police? Sometimes when we sell, we can sell 2-3 market. How they expect us to suffer? Who they say maybe she at least will feel free will see 1 or 2 customers all shout out the shows like everywhere. But right now, all the people focusing on their money, the 30 one that will come and go away tomorrow. They will chase us even in the commentary, even in the world, they will flock us. They say they get it, behavior in the tower market. They will be beating us in the street. They will not work. They will not be looking cool enough for them to be cheating on here. Who control the slave, not slaves. We die, we need our rescue. They need to come to our rescue to save us. Because the thing that we're going through right now, even we are selling our market, we get waste our waste. We not get waste our waste. But selling for they get waste on the west. I felt that collecting when they take one to for you, they were getting 6 pieces. We die when they want to hear, we die. We need your help. The pick up our rescue, we need your help. There's a rescue, you gotta do it, move on. Get up for this, you know, you leave us some more. We tired, yeah. They want salary almost for me to town making street. And sample. And see them, man. From my own market, they drag me. They later. Small one upon 2 living children. 2, I get it. What happened? They rescue? What I say, I'm looking rescue or not they rescue, yeah. I ain't. You you. I get 60% to pay. Up to 9, I get next money 8 my school opinion. What you expect me for me to take the money from? I get back. My papa in this layer, so I want to say I get back. I don't want the bathroom. I don't want everything for myself. Well, just have I want for all those 2. Set up when they get waste there, we not get waste there. Money to my kid, 1,000, 2,000 for wetting, $50 fancy. Well, the market we get small, especially for people in China building. We taking people market to sell the profit for all the market money we carry back. But I think they want for all of 2. That the rescue, that the promises they promise us. The job they say no, bringing here where the job, that just no one for all of us sell. Want to open job where we go SLR, so go red line and to go be having sex with them before they know that we're suffering in the country. That's the time we come to our rescue and want to help us.
So, fellow Liberians, we want to say thanks to each and every one of you. Kindly hit for us the share button. Let's get ready. Let's do this together. Thank you so much. We really, really do appreciate all that you continue to do for the platform. Thank you so very kindly. Again, as usual, we ask that you please send us some thumbs up and send us some heart sign. Some of these good emojis that will help our video. And please hit the share button, share with friends and share with other people. Let's get started. Lies have no place in a good society. I repeat, lies have no place in a good society. Like I said yesterday, and I want to say today, we are given a responsibility, and that responsibility is to ensure that we educate our people, we inform our people, we tell our people what is going on. It is not our place to force our people to listen to us or to obey what we are telling them. We don't force people. All we do is to tell you, to explain it to you, to be very explicit. It is up to you to decide to listen or not to listen. Like I read from the book of Ezekiel yesterday. When God told Ezekiel that, look, I want you to go to the sinner man. Tell him what I am telling you. Tell him to repent. Tell him to amend his ways. I will read that part again for you. Oh, let me see. I think I'm supposed to have it here. think I'm supposed to have it here. Okay, so I'm going to read. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I am going to read this today again. I'm going to read it, and I want us to listen. Ezekiel chapter 3, from verse 17 to 21. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning for me. God was telling Ezekiel to give the children of Israel or the house of Israel warning for him. You think God could not do it himself? He could do it. He had the power to do it. He got so many means to do it. But he decided to use Ezekiel to tell the house of Israel of the danger that was about to befall them. He said, give them this warning for me. And in verse 18, he said, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning. In other words, if I tell the wicked man, say, the thing what you're doing is not correct, if you continue to do it, that will be your portion. And you who I gave the message to, you refuse to tell this wicked man, to tell this bad man, to tell this evil man. All right, so I'm sorry for this distraction, my people. So in the 18, he said, when I say unto somebody who is wicked, that thou will surely die, and thou gavest him not the warning. In other words, you refuse. Instead of warning this particular person, you say you will not warn the person. You lead the person. If that particular person or that wicked person die in his wickedness, at the end of the day, he said, I will hold you responsible. He said, I will hold you responsible because I told you to inform him and you refuse. So I will hold you responsible for you not telling him. Then in verse 19, he said, but if you go to that wicked man and tell that wicked man, say, oh yeah, God said you must lead a wickedness, or you must lead a bad thing. And the man refused that he will not listen. He will do a own thing. And at the end of the day, something happened to him. I will not hold you responsible. I will leave you. You will be set free. You will not be held responsible. Today, what our people are going through, we play our part. And we will continue to play our part. Our part is to inform our people consistently. You think we can be tired? You think we can use the time to do other things? You think we can relax ourselves and the 2 hours that we get to rest, play, show, or just enjoy ourselves? But what is more important to us is the sanctity of Liberia. And that's the reason why we make these sacrifices, not being paid by anybody. But the satisfaction that we get here from you, the support that we get here from you, and even more than pay, even if somebody was paying us, even if we were being paid by anybody, the kind of love and joy, the kind of family relationship that we have established will be more than even pay that they will be paying us. You know why we stay here? Because we are patriotic. We love our nation. We love our institution. We love our people. That's why we are staying here. So we're not renege on that responsibility to say, who told you? When I show you some of the threats people can threaten me in my inbox, you will not believe it. I don't bother to put it out. And you will be surprised. People were saying our inboxes. You will see what will happen to you. You will see what will do. They will kind of, they now calls, they now calls, man calls. They see we're not even responding to them. They send it to threat and we are not even moved. Every day. In fact, as I'm on the show, some of them in my inbox now. These things I don't display it because it doesn't call for me to be showing these things. To the extent, even some of our own people. I mean, some of our own people, when I mean some of our own people, I mean seditious. Some of them. They will come and be mad at you. Say, why you want proof? So why you want proof? They can't do what you are doing. They don't have the time. They don't have the energy to do it. But when you're doing it, some of them get vexed. Some of them will not even support you. That's the thing. Some will not even support you because they are angry. I'm not looking for. I'm running behind your job. You're not running behind my job. But I want to say thanks to all of you. In a special way, let me recognize our people that have joined us. I want to recognize my own brother, Ave JJ Peters. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a privilege for us to have you joining us. Thank you so very well. We appreciate you. Prince Wise, how are you? I want to welcome my own brother, Prince Wise. Jacob Flomo. He said, La frustration we came. Oh, my people, you come for me. My brother say I be fear. Yeah, as well. Okay, no problem. But that's my brother right there. That's my brother. Jacob Flomo, you are welcome, my brother. Vanny Mo, how are you, sir? I want to welcome Vanny Mo. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your presence here. And we are grateful that you are here with us. Thank you so very kindly. Thank you for joining us. So, all of you that are joining us from across the globe in different areas, that may be because of limitation from technology from our end, we can see you. We want to say, my people, your thank you. Again, please do us a favor. And the favor that I'm requiring from you is to please hit for us the share button, share with friends, share with family members so that we can have a very, very good time together. Please, I'm begging you, just hit for us the share button so that all of us can have a wonderful, wonderful time. I'm sharing on the other side here, so just bear with me while I do this. Okay, so please help me to do that. Hit for us the share button, please. So, our duty is to tell you about the danger, and it's up to you to take the necessary action in order to prevent it or to insult us and turn your back. All of us that you see here, we told you. Roosevelt Kroma, how are you? I want to welcome you. Thank you so very kindly. I appreciate your presence. We told you, but you refuse. According to you, you said we ain't get sense. All that we're saying, that foolishness, we're talking. So, it's not necessary for you to listen to us. But here we are. Oh, yeah. Here we are. Now, our people are not crying. They lied to you and told you that, oh, don't worry, man, everything will be fine. We gave you a better life. I play you a video. You hear these young girls. The other girl, she is in UMU, a universitarian. She's selling on the street in order to pay her school fees. Government running behind them. You listen to them. I will not go there. You play it. You listen to it. But this is what we want to go to today. This issue of rape, we will not keep quiet on it. No, we can't keep quiet on rape. We talk, it will be everyday topic. For a 14 years old to be raped by a minister, a man who has authority, power, connection to meet any woman of his choice and talk to that woman. And that woman will love him, cherish him. For him to leave all and desire to harm that girl, then that is not just satisfying your sexual desire. That witchcraft business in nature. It's evil in nature. It's evil. It ain't mean that you're looking for a woman or you jam for a woman. I want you all to understand this. What that girl is going through. That minister, J. Brian McGill, will not tell you and myself that he did it because he not get no woman. No. He did it because he not get money to be able to talk to any woman, for any woman to, to take him as a husband or a boyfriend. Don't tell me that he do not have the influence. Just by the way he look and where he work, that alone can attract people to you. Because women, like men, our choices are all different. Some women, they just like the posture of men. Some women, they just like the, maybe, whatever that is attached to you as title or whatever, they love it. And etc. Some, different reasons why people like people. Even by the virtue of who you are, deputy minister, that will even attract people to you. But this deputy minister, J. Brian McGee, decided to leave all of that and decided to look at a 14 years old to rape her. Not nowhere, but in his office at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Even what is even more surprising and even more disheartening is that this man will write a letter to Joseph Newman Boakai and say to him, "I'm going on leave." Then Boakai will say, "Okay, go on leave." After getting to know that this man raped a little girl, he say, "Okay, no problem, go on leave." Go on leave. Where are we? What is our nation turning into? What is our nation turning into? That today, fellow Liberians, that government ministers will commit such a serious atrocity. And guess what happened? Serious atrocity. And they will tell you, say, because of the nature of the case. So we can't do anything. The man will be Osa. We're leaving. He will be coming for investigation. Anytime we're ready, we'll call him for him to come. You see what we're talking about? You see the danger that we are faced with as a nation and as a people? You see how certain people in this government, they are untouchable. And you see what we're talking about? You see what we're talking about? And you see how some people in this government, because of their proximity and their title, they can commit any crime and walk away with impunity. And you see what we're talking about? And you see, some of these things when we say, some people just think that we're discussing politics here. No, we are not discussing politics. We're not discussing politics. We are discussing reality. And listening, what is even more frustrating is when you listen to the police, how you call spokesperson, one Susie Tele. They admitted that on the 30th of August, they received an official communication about the incident. Official communication about the incident. And guess what? After receiving this official communication, they decided that the man, because of the big name involved, they say because of the personality involved. I'll play it to you.
important to emphasize
Today, I will play
that rape is
myself. I managed to put myself together, and so that we can listen to this again. Let me carry this back so we can listen to what the police has to tell us. Listen to this. It's important that Liberians that you pay attention to these things. Okay.
I bring you this statement in response to a matter.
Let's listen. That the police
Good evening, Liberia. I'm
listen.
Assistant Commissioner of Police, Susie T. Tele, Head of the Women and Children Protection Section of the Liberia National Police.
Now, let me say
I
this.
bring
I do not blame Susie Tele for reading what they gave her. But Susie, you are a mother. I'm very sure. Looking at, I can deduce that you are a mother. I can also deduce that you are a human being and you get conscience. They prepared the thing and gave it to you to read it. So I don't have a problem with you. Because you have compromised integrity because of the job. You have decided to seal your conscience, the human part of you or the mother part of you, because of the job. I understand. So go ahead. We don't blame you. Let's listen to her.
you this statement in response to a matter that has generated significant public attention and concern. On August 30th, 2025,
Yeah, August 30th, 2025. That was in last month, August 30th.
Liberia National Police received a formal complaint alleging the sexual abuse of a 14-year-old minor.
A formal complaint from this particular minor or the 14 years old parent, a formal complaint. She said, we hear they say, she said, a formal complaint. Upon that formal complaint, what the police supposed to do, fellow Liberians? Immediately get the person involved and show that this person is in the full custody of the Liberia National Police as they move on with whatever evidence gathering and etc. But the Liberian National Police, because Gregory Common is a friend to this particular guy, decided that no, this man is above and beyond. His personality is too big to the extent they are brave enough to even put it in the press conference to tell you that the name that involved, the personality that involved, they made too big. I don't want you to believe what I am saying. Let's play it so you can hear it for yourself.
The accused in this case is Mr. J. Bryant McGill, Deputy Minister for Youth Development at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Given the sensitive nature of this allegation and the involvement of a public official,
Yeah, given the sensitive nature of this particular case and the personality involved, my people, Boakai have come to rescue himself and those other gangsters that are around him. These people doesn't care for value. They doesn't care for what society brings. They don't care about it. Given the nature of the case and the personality involved, what will they do? Let me carry back. And I want you to listen. Listen to this portion.
of a public official allegation in sports. Given the sensitive nature of this allegation and the involvement of a public official, we fully recognize the gravity of the situation and the public's call for transparency.
So it even took the public to call the police and say, police, that the public had to make noise. Thank God for Brother AB on the King's FM. People have been, talking about it, but they didn't take it serious. But when it was raised on King's FM, thank God that we're able to share the platform, or we are given the privilege to share the platform with our brother, Brother AB. When that issue was raised on King's FM, faced the issue, the government now say, what? But then look at it here, the causing not too much. We got to talk. So when you hear The assistant police commissioner for women and children saying because of the public outcry. They didn't do it because it was right for them to do it. They didn't do it because it is enshrined in the book for them to do it. They did it because the public make noise. You see what we're talking about? Look, sometimes take your own time and listen to people. You will get the insult. You will get the praises from in what they will say. I will carry this back and I want you to listen. They say because of the public pressure, because of the personality involved. Oh, so this time now police can be able to look at case based on when the public made noise. So when the public made noise, that case, that their case, that Fiamumu case. Nothing will come for out of it. No, don't believe me. I like to play their words. So you can hear it. So it will not be that Prince can explain, they can lie, they can do this. But you were listening to that word. All of us can, at least to some extent, understand English. We have some level of comprehension. We can comprehend, we can understand. So I will carry it back for you to listen. So if it wasn't because of the public pressure, that Fiamumu, that get life finish. Don't believe what I'm saying. Let's carry the one back again. You listen to it. You go and tell somebody will say a lie.
Public official, we fully recognize the gravity of the situation and the public's call for transparency in sports. Given the sensitive nature of this allegation and the involvement of a public official, we fully recognize the gravity of the situation and the public's call for transparency.
Yeah? Because of the individual involved, the public cry for justice. Look, police should be talking that kind of stupidness here. Police should be talking it. So it means if the public, and you and myself, and you see how we're doing good work here. Some of you do not value what we do. But we are not doing it because you value it or you don't value it. We are doing it because it's our patriotic duty to do. So you see why it is important for us to cause noise beyond Boakai? Because for them, when the public cause noise, then they get concerned, they get scared small. Even though they are heartless, we know they get time, but at least our noise is reaching somewhere. So you hear what she's saying? Because of the public outcry, the nature of the people who are involved. Amen. For God in heaven's sake. They get like to say, take for an example, somebody go and rob somebody. Or somebody go and rob in a particular area. Then the person who is the victim go to the police station and say, oh, I was robbed by this so person. Then you, the police officer, go there, you say, well, I will not intervene because not much people talking. Plenty of people are not talking, so I will not make case enough case for us to look at. We'll wait. Let plenty of people start talking. When plenty of people start talking, then by the time we'll look at the case. That's what the woman is saying here. Then Susie, the woman is saying because of the public outcry, the public then making noise, Liberian then talking all over the place. Because of the public outcry. Not because it is something right for them to do, not because it is something that is against the law. No, it's not me talking now, that she the one talking. We just analyzing it. Not because within the books of Liberia that rape is a crime. No, she said not because of that. She said because of the public outcry. Amen. So imagine some of the things that we can make noise about that is happening behind the scene. So it means many of our kids are being raped in our country. That's why you see the Ministry of Gender cannot even report again to the public about this issue of rape no more. The statistic of rape and domestic violence. So if you have a case and public made noise, that case, that Fiamumu case, it will not survive, according to the police. Now you see why it is important when you are in Liberia. If it costs for you to try hard to get some kind of phone where can go on Facebook, you got to get it. So that anything that happens, you put it straight on Facebook. You made noise about it. Let's listen to this.
Fully recognize the gravity of the situation and the public's call for transparency.
Look there.
Let it be clear, an investigation is actively ongoing. The case has been referred to the Women and Children Protection Section at the Liberia National Police Headquarters.
You know what? After on the 30th, when they laid the complaint, they decided that they think with that down. In Liberia, the men took the issue to the police station. Gregory Coleman was able to call the commander of that particular station to suppress the case because they J. Brian McGee got his friend. Immediately, the commander here they got needs. Well, man, we can't do too much. Gregory Coleman was able to call this particular commander and say, "Look, my man, you know what happened? A case there, the people can solve it. So you know what? Paul said first. Let the man see how best he can meet the father. They will talk it behind the scene. They will compromise. So no need for you to run with the case. So just hold the file. Let the file be there. But thank God for they get murder. You know, this girl remind me of the case of Injure Tupa. You know the case of Injure Tupa? Hans Williams and Madi Ekpeku. So they decide to receive the case and suppress it because of rape case. The police then said they can be looking for cases so they can make money from it. You get serious case, you carry it to the first thing will tell you, my man, buy paper, buy sheet of paper. So we can write on it. When you get people here, my man, you need to pull the policeman on back. I mean, you need to give us something. Or the arresting officer. We are in a mess on Joseph Newman Boakai. A complete mess. The country is in a complete chaos. So Gregory Coleman was able to call the commander and say, suppress that case. The people will talk in that family way. And I read that how always it can happen. That how our children can be victims because they believe some of these things can be compromised. But let's listen. After they found out that the men were not compromising, the mother was not compromising. Let's listen.
At the Liberia National Police Headquarters, and we are working in close coordination with. The case has been referred to the Women and Children Protection Section at the Liberia National Police Headquarters, and
now, let me tell you something. Immediately you receive a rape case. Immediately you receive a rape case. Especially when you are in Monrovia and its environs. That case is immediately turned over to the Women and Children Protection Center of that particular station. That's how it is done. Because rape case is not just a common case. Like somebody go steal my partner, the time I put my red down, near a 2 cop got missing. So immediately the case is reported at any police station. You know what happened? The police will take down every relevant information, the charge of quarter X, Y, Z, and Z. And that case is immediately turned over to the Women and Children Protection Division of that particular station. At every police station, they have the Women and Children Protection Center station there. They get somebody who is assigned. So that case is immediately turned over to that person. Based on the gravity of the case, that person will immediately say, look, there is a need for us to inform Central because they have all of the sophistication, etc., to be able to continue with the case. That's how it is done. One of the cases at the police station that is expedited very, very fast is rape and armed robbery because these are non-bailable offenses. So they don't play light with it. It's not something common. So imagine on the 30th, they took that case. They delayed from the 30th, September 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 2 weeks passed. It took the public, it took King's FM, thank God for Teacher Light. That he sat down on a platform and that day we discussed it deliberately and lengthily too. you're able to get government attention, then this is the press statement that police is giving. Is this not an insult to you mothers that are listening? For police to be talking that kind of nonsense here? Listen.
We are working in close coordination with the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, the Sex Crimes Unit at the Ministry of Justice, and relevant forensic and social service teams.
You know why it is taking all of this trend? It's because of the name that is involved. If it was some kind of girl, if the parent were just crying around here, you are not going to hear them talking that kind of thing. So they're trying to deceive the public, thinking that when we hear them, when we say, yeah, the police working. No, the police, you're doing nothing. You are not doing nothing. It's the public. We are the ones that are doing something. You are not doing anything. So they are telling us now they're collaborating with other people. They're collaborating with other people. You know how many thousands of our girls that have been raped on a daily basis? So the government think that they can score political mark, but they miss it big time, because already you've told us in this particular press conference initially that because of the men name involved, because of the public outcry, that why you're taking all of these steps. You see, when the police department is political, this is what can happen. You will do things to what? To please your political master and not the people that you're supposed to be serving. Should you wait for the public to cry before you come and make press statement? Even in the press statement, you can't even hide it. You see how God can move from behind it. You see how Satan can move from behind the people. You see how they can be exposed. Even in their own press statement, they're saying it because of public pressure. In other words, because how you call Anthony A.B. raised the issue on face the raise it on face the issue, and Prince then talking it, so that why we put in our model. Because some of you who are commenting, you're sharing a picture, you're exposing him. That what we're talking for. Let's go ahead. We'll take our own time and listen to this.
To date, we have conducted interviews with key individuals.
Now you will hear the most frustrating part of it. After they get the information and everything, they say they're collaborating with this, with that, but now you will expect that this man will be in the police custody, right? Well, I told you, it's Gregory Como friend. This is a very key man. He's a very key supporter of Joseph Numa Boakai. He paid enough money to bring this government to power. He was one of the men who are bankrolling this particular, campaign of Joseph Numa Boakai. So he is untouchable. So listening to the one that will really make you angry from these police people, just listen what they will tell you. The men are supposed to be in prison. You know why? Usually the issue of rape, when people are involved, the police will want to keep them, is because, one, these people are dangerous to society and they can inflict more pains on the victim if the victim is not protected and if they are not contained or restrained by the police. Because the issue is, if, for example, somebody say the person raped me, and you leave the rapist or the alleged rapist, and the person go, they can pay people to say, eliminate that person, get rid of that person. They can also go to threaten that person, especially Liberia, the way under this Joseph Numa Boakai government, where people can commit any crime and walk away with impunity. If people like Queen Johnson, who is on video participating in beating somebody that led to his death. If people like Sakila Nimale can be given job, if people who murder our brother there in or Lofa, if they can be in the immigration, you think people will not be afraid? People will be afraid. So that's why they contain these people. They hold them so that they can go and go cause any problem further. But honor Joseph Numa Boakai, look, these things that are happening, it is not strange for some of us. We know that it will happen. So listening to the frustrating part, listen.
Just review surveys. We have conducted interviews with key individuals, reviewed surveillance footage, and taken steps to ensure the safety and well-being of the victim. The suspect has availed himself for questioning
Yeah,
and
he availed himself. They even say that the police have gotten hold of the suspect, but they said the suspect availed himself. So meaning that all the time he was on the loose. They know how to find him, where to find him. But they decide to leave him. They said the suspect have availed himself. Liberians, we told you. We told you. The suspect have availed himself. This alone defeat the police. This alone defeat the police. Because from the beginning, he had a press statement. Because of the person involved, the public all cry. They say the suspect have availed himself. I thought this man supposed to be in police custody. That you should be reporting to the public that look, the police have apprehended this particular fellow and he's now in police custody and investigation is ongoing. But you leave the man what kind of position make statement then yeah, man, Greg go come and go drink beer, my man, forget about the Liberian people, man. Forget about that guy, about that thing we're talking. And you see. That their press statement, you are saying, me and you hearing it. And that's something that I'm making up words. You are hearing it, you can comprehend. Some of you, inductively and deductively, you can reason. You can do your own inductive and deductive reasoning from what she's saying.
additional investigative actions are currently underway. It is important to emphasize that rape is a high sensitive matter and the Liberia National Police treats such cases with the highest degree of confidentiality. The protection.
If rape, according to what she, let me carry it back for you to hear it. Maybe you hear it clear.
The protection cases with the highest matter and the Liberia National Police treats to emphasize that rape is a high sensitive matter and the Liberia National Police.
If rape was a high sensitive matter, you think this fellow will still be Osa? You think so? No, you think he will still be out? You think he will be availing himself? He can't the police station, he can't trust someone. Yeah, Greg will come and go drink beer. You think he will stay happy? Well, let's listen. I'm moving the video. You will listen to the voice, yes.
Treats such cases with the highest degree of confidentiality. The protection, privacy, and well-being of the victim remain our top priority throughout the investigative process.
You see how people lying? The safety of the kid is their high priority. Confidentiality is their high priority. And they will protect it. Look at these people. Why must you lie? You left this girl, you abandoned her. To the extent that her father even went on their own radio station, Spoon. And he was asked. Father said the people, they even lay the complaint, they even pick me up or lay me down. It was when we start making noise around and start talking before they call him. But this is the police that say they treat this case with utmost seriousness. But then you allow the victim to go about. Let's listen. I said we're listening to this to the infinity.
We are working closely with social workers and medical professionals to ensure that the victim receives the care and support she needs. The Liberia National Police wishes to assure the public that no one is above the law. We remain firmly committed to impartiality, professionalism, and the pursuit of justice, regardless of status or affiliation. We respectfully ask the public to refrain from speculation and allow the investigative process to proceed with integrity and care. We understand the emotion.
You hear the other nonsense they're telling us that the public must refrain. Let me carry back again for you to listen to this. Maybe it was too fast. You hear it. Listen to this.
Firmly committed to impartiality, professionalism, and
If people say they are firmly committed to impartiality, if they are really firmly committed to impartiality, will this man be availing himself, or will they say he is under our custody? When from the beginning you told us, because of the need involved, and you can't tell us you were treated with impartiality.
pursuit of justice, regardless of status or affiliation.
Okay.
We respectfully ask the public to refrain from speculation and allow.
Look at these people say the public must refrain from speculation. If it was not because of the public, you're not going to take this thing serious. You said it from the very beginning, and we're all listening to her. Because of the public outcry, and you're telling the public we must refrain from speculation. We'll continue to speculate. In fact, we are not even speculating at the truth we say, because we know this government. You see, when you make the security sector to be a political arm, and you'll see what can happen. You know, some of us, we feel for this because this is also our area. This is something that we have passion for, we love. This is what we do. So when we see this kind of thing happening, it hurt us. It hurt us to the core, to our soul. When the police department is used as a political, how you call, machinery, this is what can happen. Objectivity will no longer be in the system. They will no longer work in accordance with the rule of law, but they will do it as per their political master's desire. Let's go ahead.
The investigative process to proceed with integrity and care. We understand the emotional weight.
Has this government ever proceeded, police ever proceed with integrity? Y'all remember the case of the two investors that alleged that police officers went to their hotel, collected their money? Y'all remember that? When they said police officer went to their hotel and collected their money? Y'all remember that case, right? When the police officer, the investor alleged that, police went to us, they collected our money. Those investors, you can remember? So who will trust this police? They Boakai police. Who will trust them when they are already compromised?
This case carries and are treating it with the seriousness it deserves. Updates will be provided as appropriate, and we will continue to act in the best interest of justice and the protection of vulnerable persons. Thank you for your continued trust in the Liberia National Police.
And people, you see what we're talking about? And you're listening to it word for word. Is this kind of statement supposed to be coming from the Liberia National Police? Is this not a mockery? Is this not a mockery? Is this not a mockery on the part of the people? For police to give this kind of statement? The man walking in, he evades, he coming, we asking, then he go back to his house. But fellow Liberians, I want to ask you a question. Where are the people who were making noise yesterday on the issue of rape. I will play you a video. And do you know that these people, they are in government, but they are not talking? Let me play you this video for you to see what I'm talking about. I got a video here that I want to play you, and I will show you the individual in this particular video. Under President Weah, that's what we told you that look, under President Weah, these people, they were acting based on hate that they have for President Weah. It was not that they really wanted to see justice, but it was based on hate. Politically, they were being engineered by political parties. And I don't want you to believe it because I will show you some of them that are working for this government today. Here they are.
We want justice, no more rape. 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 Since 2014, the government has reopened the investigation since against our
I want you to look at this lady.
We wanted the president to melt the government in the
This lady is the daughter of Pastor Joa. Today, she is a son in the government. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. I'm about to show it to you. You see how these people were being used by politicians to try to paint the Weah-led government ugly? Today, these things are happening. You can't see them in the streets because they get job. Look at how I will show you her just now. Don't worry. Which I agree with. But when you have a political agenda, you see what can happen? So they were being used by political parties yesterday. Today, now, there's 14-year-old, they are not on the street, no. They are not tend to comment us. When people post, they take the post and share it. They can't talk again. Where is Yombly Kanga Lawrence, who says she rescued mother? A 14 years old. But we will now move our more from behind the case. We'll now move our more from behind it. So you see this girl. I'm about to show you her. She's working in this government. The government have appointed her. I think magistrate or so in one of these counties. I will show you her just now. Let her hear. Listen to her.
He has lost our confidence. We wanted the pastor to melt the government.
Under the Weah-led government, there is the late nothing on your
1 minute.
See that? That was when the government just took over. They were using all of these means to make the Weah-led government unpopular. Today, where is my sister? I'm about to show you her. I'm about to show you her. Oh yeah, I'm about to show you her. I'm about to show you her. Yeah, I'm about to show you her. Don't worry. I'll show you her. That was the girl who refused to shake the hands of President Weah when they presented their petition. Okay, fine. We'll go, you will see her, how you call, oh, this life, easy. Here she is. See her here? Let me show you my sister. You see her here? Here is she. She's an Anthony. And I've been a son in one of the county. I will show you all of the details. Don't worry. Here she is. Here she is. You see her here? Executive Director for Women and Children, Anthony at Law, the Organization for Women and Children, Women Rights and Diversity Advocate Officer at the Independent National Commission on Human Rights. You see there? She is the president of the Liberia a network for peace and security women in ECOWAS countries. President, Liberia chapter at Network of Peace and Securing Women in ECOWAS country. That go down. You see there? You see here? That one here? Now, let me come here and I will show you something here. You see what she will do? They will post. Let me show you what she's doing here. You see here? When the children went on, look at this, look at these kids. Look at these kids. You see that? She know where I ran, but you know what she did? She took the post and she reposted it. Look at these kids. It took the kid to walk and say they're going to go protest. But these people yesterday that were in the street, they wore black and they were all around the place. You can't see them. Today, it is these kids that you are seeing. Where is it? See them? Look at the children. Look. They are not even up to 50. So let's pause this. Yaka. Nakami. She was appointed by Joseph Newman Boakai. Oh yeah. Was appointed by Joseph Newman Boakai as some kind of how you call something. Joe Newman Boakai appointed her, which is not bad, which is not bad. But we just want to tell you the political nature at which these people were operating. Let me see. She was appointed by this government to serve in one of the county as some kind of, I think, let me see. I want to find the area. That's what I'm looking for. And, that's just what I'm looking for. But unfortunately, it's like, but she was appointed by Joseph Newman Boakai to serve in, in the government. She's some kind of, I think, magistrate or so, somewhere, some kind of magistrate or so. Yeah, some kind of magistrate. So what they did yesterday, they are being paid today for their work. And you see what we're talking about? It just reminds us of the Council of Churches. Yeah, that what remind us of the Council of Churches. These people, guess what they did? Immediately, Joseph Newman Boakai took over. Our owner man Ali Imam Krai sent him to Freeport. Say, oh man, go and be boat here to Freeport, yeah. We're making you go sit down to Freeport so that you can enjoy yourself there. Yeah. I want to find a place, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, she was appointed by this government because of her work that she did, her political work that she did, which is not unusual. Yeah, it is not unusual. They were paid to do what they did, and here they are. Here is it. Oh yeah. You see that they one was sitting down on the ground. Let me show you some of the pictures, some of the things that they were involved with. You see here? This is her. Let me just make this bigger for you to see. This is her. You see her? These pictures they were taken during the WIA administration. When they took our mothers and put them on the street. You see that? Yeah, our mothers. They put them on the street because we're President WIA. Let our mother then lay now. Stop violence against women. Today, where are these women? They want to lay now on the ground. Where are they? And I respect our mothers. But where are these women? Where play the air? Where play the air? Where play the air? You tell us. Where are they? Let me make the picture big for you to see it. Here is it. You see that? How they use our mothers? You see that? Let her here. Don't look there. You see? And you see? Let her here. You see what happened during the WIA administration? These people said they formed NGOs. They were speaking on behalf of the Liberian people. But today, what happened to this particular 14 years old girl? You can't see them around. No, you can't see them. Those women that are made to lay down on ground. Oh, yeah. Where are the women? Where are they? President Weah will come back 2029. But you know my fear? Let me tell you my fear today. The damage that is being caused by this government when President Weah take over in 2029. I'm afraid that the work that he will have to do, it will be too massive. Because Joseph Numa Boakai is breaking down every system. He's damaging it. So I'm afraid when President Weah take over in 2029, it will almost be like when we're starting from ground zero. That's how it will be like. Because almost everything that's supposed to keep us together as a nation, as a people, is been damaged by this government, disrespected by this government. My people, when we come here, we harbor no hate in our heart for anybody. But we come here to say the truth, to express the truth. To open your eyes to so many things that are happening so that we can hold our government feet to the fire. This is just something that you can't get over. All of these people that were used to get the other day, oh, we get NGO here, oh, we get NGO there, we protesting here, we protesting there. Where are they today? You can't see them. Because they were being used as political stooges around. At the end of the day, they have accomplished their aim. So then get time. What happened to our people in get time? Our people were killed in Kinjob by this government. You see them around, they're not protesting. You hear them calling for justice. When our children are being raped on a daily basis under this government, you're not hearing them talking anything like, oh, we want justice. No. My people, on this, it's sad. But again, honor Joseph Numa Boakai, these kind of things are not strange because we know who Boakai is. We know who Boakai is. This man have come to destroy the system. When he openly told you and myself that he would dance with the devil, these are all manifestation. But fellow Liberian, another terrible thing is happening. at the University of Liberia that I want to talk about. And you know, I was really shocked and surprised. The president of the University of Liberia is an American, Mapayon. And in America, I know that the people don't joke or don't play with their right to express themselves. They will die for it. They don't play with it. You can't take it from them. In this country, that's one of the things they respect. That's one of the things they hold high. People's right to express themselves. But it will surprise me that under this Boakai regime, that this particular woman who is an American will sit down and write a communication to silence the voices of students. We tell them, say, you keep quiet. That they will ban student politics at the University of Liberia. Imagine an American that is supposed to be pushing forth the right of people to express themselves. Today, you see how sometimes when people who have integrity decide to jump in a system that does not have any integrity, how sometimes they can be affected, especially if they don't want to leave. You see how this woman who's an American, who's supposed to be upholding the value, who's supposed to say no, it is their right to participate and to express themselves, but let us see how best we can do it or do it in a more defined and refined manner. She will not do it, but she will write a paper and tell the Liberian students that you can't practice politics in school. And you see, how Mapayan, who's supposed to be there and telling people that no, this is fundamentally wrong from where I'm from every aspect of life. But today, you see what happening? She receiving her 15K and all these different benefits. So she got the moral that she once stood for as an American. Once you say American, it means freedom of speech. But today, an American will go to Liberia and will be serving in a government that is dancing with the devil. And we say to the Liberian student, you keep quiet. Nobody must talk about politics with me. You see how the system have corrupted this woman? And you see, all we can do is just to inform you. You see how the system have corrupted? The system have corrupted this woman to the extent that what she look at now is her $15,000 at the end of the month. And all of the fabulous benefits. When you put everything together, she is taking home somewhere around $25,000 to $30,000. $25,000 to $30,000 every month. Somebody who's supposed to be standing for the rights of people to express themselves as an American. I'm talking about Babati American, I mean American. Talking about they want, people then who say, oh yeah, natural land. No, I don't want to talking about. But she will allow herself to be used by the system to crack down on people. So you shouldn't talk politics. You close your mouth. In days where there are plenty of things can happen. Oh yeah, plenty of things can happen. And it's not strange. It is not strange. Amen. My pie. The value as an American. Where play you live here? Huh? Where you live here? Some people were happy. Some of us will criticize it. But some people were happy. Mixed reaction that you are going there to Liberia. To some extent, you will not change everything all at once. But there are some fundamental things which you will not compromise. You want to tell me your value as an American, freedom of speech, that you have not compromised in now because of 15,000 or because of 30,000 that you're getting at the end of the month through benefit, salary, and different things? Man, my paya. It's for America need, man. It's for America need, man. Yeah, sure. You that's supposed to be the light in darkness, the true definition of Luke's internal birth. You go there, you become darkness in darkness. You are light. But as soon you look, look, Boakai is indeed dancing with the devil. Darius the Lord said he was the light. During President Weah time, he said he was the light. But immediately Boakai took over. That light there, it quenched. It gone cool. People who claim to be experts of morality, good morals, Honor Boakai, no, they are seriously compromised. You can't hear them no more. Yombli Kanga, who said she was a rescue mother. Look at what is happening around the place. Yombli can't even talk. Yombli is concentrating on how to secure more money so that they can all join in the race 2029. What happened to the children? What happened to those kids that have been abused on a daily basis? That this rescue mother of ours, so-called rescue mother, Yombli Kanga Lawrence, can't even talk. What happened? What happened to all the NGOs we had yesterday, human rights activists? Where are all the activists? Oh, I'm activist this, I'm activist that. I'm the head of this other organization. We advocating for this, that, and all the other things. Where are all these organizations when Boakai is abusing the rule of law? Where are our mothers who used to be praying, which I acknowledge and I appreciate them during the President Weah administration? Why is it we can't see them no more? I swear. Man. President Weah will return 2029. He will return. Not even Joseph Newman Boakai can stop it. Or your comment, or you commenting your verse. Oh, he coming nowhere. They can stop it. President Weah will return. Fellow Liberians, we have an announcement for you. And that announcement has to do with the DMV chapter. The DMV chapter comprises of 3 chapters. 3 chapters. These 3 chapters include Washington, D.C., Maryland, and that of Virginia. So these chapters will be having their convention. And the location will be in Maryland here. So we are inviting all of you. All of you are invited to this particular convention. There will be election of new corps of officers. If you are a citizen living in the DMV area and you are not in the chat room, you can call our number. You already know our number, 443-991-3356 is our number. If you are a citizen living in the DMV, please identify with your institution. Now is the time, oh, now is the time. Oh, yes. Identify with your institution. If you are out of state and you want to come for this particular convention, because there are other people that will be coming from as far as Iowa, a whole team will be coming from Iowa, people will be coming from Minnesota. There are other citizens that will be coming from all the way North Dakota, South Dakota, that will be coming. So if you are, interested and you want to attend this convention, you can call us so that we can make all of the necessary arrangements. So on the 25th, the DMV chapter will be having her convention. All of you are invited. All of you are invited. On this note, my people, time have caught up with us and we got to take our leave. But I want to use this time to say thanks to all of you. I want to say a big thanks to all of you who have been with us here on the platform. Your comments are very, very meaningful. I want to thank Honorable Jasper. Thank you so much. Jones Pele, thank you so much. Shedrick, I appreciate you. Myers, all of you are welcome. David, thank you so much for joining us there from the YouTube. Mohammed Kamara, I want to appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly. Comfort, thank you so much. Cynthia Kamara, I appreciate you. All of you, the names are just so many. I want to thank all of you. On this note, my people, we take our leave. Join the platform Kings FM at about 4 when we'll have Teacher Light providing more information. So until we meet again, do not forget, the DMV convention is on the 25th and all of you are invited. On this note, I love you all. Bye from our end.
We will not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies to go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today is the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. You will see a Liberia that will give you hope. You will see a Liberia where corruption will be king of the public.